This program contains content that may not be suitable for viewers under the age of 18. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, hi, this is Kasuku. Now, no bagiyita Mercedes Benz tugimanyiddeko comfort. Naye ekyenjawulo ekiriwo aba Delta Cash balina gye bayise Express Car Logbook Loan. Buli kimu kikolamu express. Ojja wano n'oleeta logbook yo ne tuprocessinga national ID nayo ogireeterako ne bank statement ne tuprocessinga okuva ku miliyoni 2.5 paka ku miliyoni 3 ng'ogenda na mmotoka ovulumula logbook nayo ng'otwala ng'ate tutandika kulaba okola ki bagise Express Car Logbook Loan okuva mu Delta Cash. Buli kiseera nzija na birungi nkubuulidde tobeereeyo fees ziganye tobeereeyo ekyana kikulemye okyakaza nga Delta Cash weeri tulinaalya wano wabi kanfuga ngende mu benzi yange.
I'm on the move, looking for my groove, sweetness on my mind, mango, apple, tamarind on the go.
Flavor mocha chupa, refresh and go, flavor on the go, yeah yeah. Flavor mocha chupa, wherever I go, flavor on the go, yeah yeah.
Flavor and go, refresh and go.
Ruzungu kadera zungu tujikole sawa namba ruzungu.
Ruzungu tugenda namu kujere kutoka ntoko ndimbuzi ndiyepo ala bora babaddi abakyala
Wale so muyomba nyembuto katonda ya chembuto agenda weji waminge
yabaweereza buno bukeke obutini
singa babu mutwale bamusonseka mukamwa bwonna n'abufulumiza mu nnyindo
Kiba alina guno omuggo gwa Musa white star premium detergent
Waliwo wanangabi ebola y'akasajja kasendi kalimba bannange. Esendi bannange. Welcome to yet another edition of Kasuku Live. Today I'm joined by Manko is a legendary. Today I'm joined by GAETANO Juko Kagwa. It's an interview we've wanted to do for some time.
been waiting to do it.
Somehow we could get caught up echokulala ejemuli siwangu.
Wow.
Siwangu.
Never.
So, but it's nice having you.
Kasuku,
How are
nice
you
to you?
doing?
Good to have you.
Have you watched some of our content?
I've watched a little bit of your content. I also want a little bit of the 1 billion.
Eh?
Oh, please. Nothing. You don't. You say content. You don't invite me to come and eat with you. Never nange some people. It's okay.
By the way, originally, you're one of the people who are supposed to actually benefit from it.
But where is the but coming in? And why is there a but?
You left the canto.
What are you talking about?
When you were doing with Marcus. What happened? But the show is, you're still doing that show?
Absolutely, the show is back on. It's back online now.
Oh.
You see, you don't do your homework.
Wow.
You are there.
How is Marcus?
Marcus is very good. Where is a hardworking man, very busy
yes,
with
he
basketball and many things.
I worked with Marcus when he was he's still a John Walker ambassador.
No, he's not doing that. But he's involved heavily with Ugandan basketball, FUBA. He's highly involved with that. He's got a few other sort of engagements that he's in. We do the last round with Marcus and your good friend Roy.
Yes.
Roy is now part of the last round,
Oh.
and another lady called Anne-Marie.
Okay.
So yeah, it's
Hey, Roy is
it's part of us. I show you on my phone.
show me.
You are there for
I worked with Marcus, he's John Walker ambassador. We are John Walker influencers.
Right.
And he was a very cool guy. Why he likes Chibozi? When you're with Marcus, you can sit the whole evening. As you're moving, it's like, where are you going?
Yeah.
Hey, this guy,
Yes.
Got it.
Roy,
Hey, this is
Anne-Marie, Marcus, and myself.
Oh, you're now on Play It Loud.
No, on Play It Loud.
Play It
Yes.
Loud, I think they're also doing a good job.
Absolutely. They're giving Ugandans another platform to enjoy local content, which I think is really good rather than always consuming
Foreign content.
It's together. Yeah. So.
I think for them, Play It Loud, what they've done, they are now into the future.
Yeah.
Ahead of us because
they've read the forecast.
Yes, and they are moving that side because Ugandans have started appreciating a lot this content,
and we have a lot of KB content, my friend.
Exactly,
we have a lot.
Exactly,
it starts from the top to the bottom.
To the bottom, and of course, from the top to the bottom is where we're going to start.
Got it.
So this time, why I chose to have you was mainly because of Arsenal.
What do you Arsenal?
No. No, I'm Man United.
Oh, go Lavi.
And on last Saturday I was supporting PSG.
Of course you were.
Yeah, because not as a fan of Man U, but as a PSG fan.
No. You're a liar.
Yeah, let me show you.
You're a liar.
Yeah, I'm actually,
and you're also a thief.
No, I'm actually a PSG member.
You are not a PSG fan.
You see, that's their app. You see?
You downloaded it so you could watch Arsenal lose.
No.
Yes.
No, I was in Paris last year.
Yeah,
I even went to their stadium. Like you can see.
I was in Paris. You never like some people. What were you doing in Paris?
I had gone to visit a few people there. I was doing a European tour. So I went by their stadium. I just found it weird. Their stadium is not the ish. Their seats are funny. By the time I left, my legs were paining. Their cafe is so squeezed like this. You feel like
you could not afford the suite up there.
No, I wouldn't. But PSG, the only time I watch them is when they are playing the Champions League.
Oof. You don't watch them during the regular season.
Okay, now Canal has just brought them closer.
They
now show the French league on DSTV.
So you were happy when we lost, eh?
I was, because I was a PSG fan. I was putting on their shirt, and of course that beef behind there. But I get to know about you being an Arsenal fan from that Bebe Cool song.
2003.
2003. You were, I am one of the people that literally cried when they read you out as number 5.
Really?
Yes.
Proper tears?
Like proper tears. It's when we go back to those days, that's when you feel like, I think Ugandans, we love our own.
Of course, I think we do. I know we do.
Yeah, that time WBS was showing Big Brother, I think, on Sunday, they would show us,
It was on WBS, it was on DSTV. At that time, there was no social media. Everything was on now. SMS.
Yes.
Short messaging system.
Yes.
That's how you used to send your messages. Yeah.
So now, how do you end up at Big Brother?
Hey, Kasuku.
We want to go back there because you know why? After Arsenal won their trophy, that song came back, and everybody was, the Gen Zs were like, people they listen to Gaetano, but somehow they don't know
the connection,
the other Gaetano that we are talking about.
Yeah.
So I want us to rewind.
Well, look. The year was 2003. At the time, I was on campus, Makerere University.
You were doing law?
I was doing law.
That's true.
Yes, it's true story. Really? I was doing law. Nkrumah Oye.
Oye.
Yes, I'm a Nkrumah boy, OB. So I'll go back even further because my background, I grew up here. We left when we were very young and we moved to Kenya. From Kenya, we moved to Lesotho. So I lived in Lesotho, Southern Africa.
You lived in Lesotho.
Go ahead, I can talk languages here you won't understand.
Just for those who are watching, when he says Lesotho, agamba Lesotho.
No, you see, that's the wrong pronunciation.
I know, but that is what they know.
So they've been saying it, but
Lesotho.
It's not Lesotho.
Yeah.
It is Lesotho. Lesotho. So I lived there for a couple of years. I used to even go to school in high school there. Dumela, Ipela Joang, Ipela Hantla, we know Ipela Joang. I just greeted people in Sisutu.
So you didn't start deco here?
I studied up to a very a young age, very, very young age, because we left here. I'm not going to say without revealing my age and people go, but I then did high school, university. I did Stato in the US before they are doing what they're doing now. Then I came back. Then I went to Makerere University. So at the time, I was now doing my second degree.
Okay.
I was at a degree I had a degree in political science and international studies. Then now doing law at Makerere. When I was doing my second, beginning of third year, I think I can't even remember now. That's when a friend of mine, we were in a bar, having a few pints. If I remember correctly, the bar was next to Sheraton. What's that bar next to Sheraton back in the day?
Just down?
Yeah, down. Facing Sheraton.
Yes. Rock bar.
Rock bar.
Rock bar.
We were at Rock Bar. A friend of mine says, man, there's this show coming. It's called, we were just talking.
Yeah.
It's called Big Brother. Why don't we go and join? I was like, boss. No, let's do it. We do it. But the more I started, he convinced me.
Yeah.
But I completely forgot about it. Then literally a day before the end of auditions, my friend said, have you got me? I'm about to go. I'm like, can't come here there. So I went for auditions. Because my cousin, actually was my friend, was my cousin who told me to. So when I did auditions, but when I did auditions in Ghana, I remember I think it was a Saturday morning. Friday night I had been catching. So when I went there, I had no inhibitions. There didn't anything to be shy, to hold back. I was just like, hey man, let me do this thing so I can go home and sleep. They called me back for another audition. Before I knew it, I was actually then taken for a final audition. It was me and two ladies, and they flew us to Kenya for the final audition. Now, I did not know who the other people were that they were auditioning against. They just put us in a hotel. Then when the time came, they said, it's your turn. I went, I did the audition, and I moved on with my life. There I am on campus a few days later. I was in class. I can't even remember what we were talking about in class, what the lecturer was saying. I get an SMS. Remember, there was no
WhatsApp.
Yeah. What I call SMS, short messaging system. I open, and it's a DSTV Uganda representative who I knew at the time. And she said, GAETANO, you have been chosen to represent Uganda for Big Brother Africa. I will contact you very soon to discuss the details.
But did you know about anything like Big Brother?
I did not understand what Big Brother was about. My friend had tried to explain to me, but I did not understand. I did not really understand what it's about. They try in a house. That is how I ended up in Big Brother Africa. That is how I ended up, and I was the first one to enter the house on that night.
Oh, you were the first.
I was the very first one to enter the house.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're inside. You see other people.
No, I was the first. So Unagi, the way life happens, Kasuku, let me tell you. You don't expect certain things. You enter a world that you are totally unaware of, and you have to sort of wake up. I enter. So when they told me, Kakati, you're going to be the first, that's when I really started getting nervous. I thought I'd enter and find
People.
other housemates, whatever. I thought I'd get in. They said, no, Uganda is going to be the first one in the house. So it was the first Big Brother Africa. And
Uganda was the first
one to enter that house. And meanwhile, I found out later that there was supposed to be 6 boys, 6 men, 6 women. And we were supposed to send a woman. They had already chosen 6 guys. So it was supposed to be a woman who goes, but for some reason, they said, this guy can manage. And that's how we end up having 7 women, 7 guys. 7 women, 7 guys.
6 women, 7 guys.
Yes, to make 12.
Oh.
So by I don't know. So that's how I end up in the house. I enter, and there's nobody. The house is empty. I walk around. I'm expecting to see something. There's nobody. They said the house is yours. So I walk around.
the kitchen, into the bathroom, the living room. I go outside. I went to the kitchen, mufumbiro. I said, what do I do? I said, these guys are joking. I went to the fridge.
You found beers.
Hey!
You are like, let me begin.
I said, I'm home.
And for us,
And that's
when everything
That's when it really
for us,
started.
yeah.
That's how it started.
It was a concept we are seeing for the first time. And the fact that that group was the first there,
Yeah.
I think it was so original. You were not copying it from somewhere.
No, we had nobody to copy paste off. Nobody to kind of say, let me try and be like this one, like this one. That BBA was in 2003. It was the first Africa Big Brother.
Big Brother Africa.
Yeah.
And for the times I've been around you, even before like I became this very, very much Kasuku one.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
I am very, very proud of you.
Thank you very much. I've seen like you're this person, exactly what you saw in Big Brother. This is you every day. You know, like you're just a freestyle guy. You don't stress a lot around things. You're like,
there's no need to, Kasu. Even this guy hat.
Yes.
It was from Big Brother Africa.
Actually, we are talking about it.
We were talking about it early on. This hat is 2003, given to me by the Tanzanian housemate Mwisho. He gave me this. I still have it today. We're in 2026. So you can do the maths. I don't try to people tell me, GAETANO, you've arrived. I say to myself, where was I going? I'm still on a journey. So I've not really arrived anywhere. And when I went into the house, the version that you saw there is the version that you see today.
Exactly.
I don't like to, when I was before BBA, I was humble, easy, jokes. Out of BBA, same person. I have feelings, I get hurt, I get angry, I get excited. I'm just like you when I go to the toilet. And do number two. I'm just like anybody else. But there's that thing that people say, okay, you've reached a certain place. And I can appreciate it. Yes, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
People want to take photographs. I'm always willing, easy and happy. I'm very, one thing I will not do, which people find it very interesting, in as much as I'm laid back, if I am with my friends, let's say we're sitting here, we're chilling, having something to eat, some drinks, and somebody comes up to me and says, hi, GAETANO, how are you? No problem, I am fine. I have a friend of mine who wants to meet you. I say, yeah, no problem. But what I don't like is when they say, I have a friend who wants to meet you, can you come?
That thing also bothers me.
They want to meet me, but I must be the one to go to them. Let the nyao. Let the settle. No way. And I don't say that from a place of
arrogance.
If I in GAETANO Kagwa want to meet somebody, I will go to them and say hello, Bichi, and go to them. I can't expect somebody who I want to meet to come to me. That's too much Kamanyiro. Too much. And I used to do it when I was first beginning. Then I realized, but I'm one person. I keep going, meeting people. It's too much. Let's have some respect.
And Ugandans roll that way.
Oh.
At some point, they can actually tell you,
but if that person comes here, I will give them their 5-10 minutes. They come to me, hello, photographs, whatever you want. But for me now to come, no. That's what I won't do.
It doesn't happen. So you go, you're number 5.
Yeah.
This is something that shocked all of us because, well, everything happened in that house.
Yeah.
You gave us the flavor.
Yeah? Yes, I give you the flavor.
Abatamanyi bogera nola bolimba lwa bebe kulu baluyita GAETANO. Alina paati wagamba nti okuba yali wakabi nnyo ne Bulaaya baamutwala. Ensimbi zaaliko zaanoonya naye abeeko ne kyakolawo. Sinakindi alaga abazungu nti jasabigwe Uganda gye ziva. So you moved to another house. So you went to the UK.
So the house was 3 months in the BBA house. Every week, one person went. And before all the housemates were out of the house, I think was it the first month or something? We had a competition. You see, we had to do not events, but we had to do certain things, tasks. We call them tasks. nga whoever won the task, if it was team against team, you win certain things as a team or as an individual.
Yeah.
Now, when we did that task, they told us to make cocktails. They gave us lots of drinks, ingredients, and said, make your own cocktail. The winner of the cocktail will get something special. Beforehand, we'd already all packed our bags, thinking the one person will be removed from the house. When I make my cocktail, everybody makes their cocktail, I make my cocktail. And then when all the cocktails had been tasted by Big Brother, they said the winner is
Gaetano.
So I thought, okay, great, Michi, you know, I'm a winner. What am I going to win? Something. Next thing I know, they're telling me you're going to go to the UK and spend a few nights in the Big Brother UK house. Amasanyazi negagenda. Welcome to Uganda,
The Pearl of Africa. Just like that.
just like that. We go on. This is Uganda. Nina. Yeah, put on generator.
The Ugandan Cultural and Tourism Festival 2026 is in Germany from the 26th to the 28th of June at Bahnhof Street 40 85609 Munich, Germany. We are showcasing Ugandan culture, tourism, investment opportunities, diaspora engagements with Uganda Revenue Authority, Uganda Investment Authority, NSSF, NIRA. Come renew your passport and Ugandan ID. Find out the banking details. Come and test the Ugandan food and coffee. Opportunities for German and European capital investors, networking and investor matchmaking. The Federation of Ugandans in Germany will then officially be launched. Then we will vibe to the tunes of Shiba Karungi, and then direct troop entrance is free for all. Come, let's experience Uganda in Germany. 3 days of culture, music, tourism, investment, fashion, food and diaspora networking at the Uganda Cultural and Tourism Festival 2026 in Munich, Germany. This is a celebration of Uganda's heritage and opportunities. The Uganda Cultural and Tourism Festival 2026 in Munich, Germany is powered by Embassy of Uganda in Germany and Uganda Tourism Board.
Quit Gamba. So what happened was they chose me to go to the Big Brother house. They had already done now, you know, the passport, visa, bichi netugenda to the Big Brother UK house. And I spent a few days there in the house while the Big Brother UK house, housemate came to
Big Brother Africa.
Big Brother Africa.
Big Brother Africa was in which country?
South Africa.
South Africa.
It was in South Africa.
Santon.
Randburg.
Randburg. Randburg. That's where DSTV is.
Yes.
So that means the house is just next to DSTV.
Amasanya Nekakorachi?
Negakomao. The same part of Africa. I've been to Randburg. Yeah, I've been to Randburg. I've been to DSTV. They actually have a dome now. I think one of the biggest domes in Africa.
Yes.
Is in Randburg.
It's in Randburg. Yes. It's a very, 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 state-of-the-art, facility that they have over there. The house. I mean, they've had subsequent Big Brother Africas. So I went to Big Brother South Africa, and then when I came back finally from the whole event of Big Brother, and I was called out number 5. Much later on, I was then invited to Big Brother Nigeria.
Hey.
Yeah.
At
that time, so I've done Big Brother Uganda, I've done Big Brother UK, and I've done Big Brother Nigeria.
Okay. So how did you feel they're now reading? Because this side, the steam that was in Uganda, I'm sure you didn't know. So they read, I remember it was around 7:30 Ugandan time. They read, coming out at number 5, Gaetano, Banai.
And you were 5 left. Hey. I was the first of the 5.
Hey. We cried.
Now
like the daba to be kubanja my tears.
Are you sure?
Yes, like the whole homestead.
Yeah.
Like we were all on the TV. Yeah. Then they read number 5.
I did not mean to come out number 5. It wasn't my intention. I tried to win the entire thing. But that's life.
Yeah.
They read my name and I was like, well, Kwanga, at that time, the total number of days in those 3 months was 106 days. So I lasted the entire 106 days. Which is not easy, my friend.
Which is not.
I came out of the house, disappointed, but at least I've done something.
With our flag.
With Ojukira.
Yes.
Yes, the black, yellow, and the red.
Yeah. And
and I came out.
And I think I want to have a tamanyi. There are two things people really remember you for. Is for banging on TV. That one. Then. Okay.
Did you see that with your own eyes?
Yes, we did.
What did you see? Show me exactly.
We
Tell
saw.
me. No.
Yeah. Okay, we didn't see it. But we saw the movement.
So you inferred from particular movements that I did something which you did not see. So do you believe me or your lying eyes?
No, I believe my lying eyes. But then, did you also do the same in the UK?
Do what the same?
That same stuff. Did you read Red Pepper of those days? There was even a style they called Gaetano. You remember? They called the Gaetano style on him. That was how deadly Red Pepper was.
Back in the day.
Did Red Pepper ever hold you by the nuts at some point? Remember those gossip things they used to do? Did you one day just wake up one day and now there's a story about you in the news?
Hyena.
No, Hyena wrote about a style called Gaetano. Then I Gaetano'd him. I Gaetano'd her. Yeah?
They never did. But you know what? Let me be very honest with you. You people, you ate money on me.
Red Pepper people.
Red Pepper. Gaetano Kagwa lookalikes. Ugandans living abroad in the diaspora. Do you know how many came to me and said, Gaetano, what you call away, but I know. Yes. Yes, you put us on the map. Hey, I managed to do this. I went here. I did that. I met this person because of you. On my money.
Yeah.
It was on my money. Also, my guy never called a Rolex. There was a Rolex called Gaetano.
Yeah. Never called an HRO one. You know there's a village called Gaetano. One. You are
Yes.
Turn boat Jogweku one in Buya.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a place called Gaetano.
Are you joking?
You can look again there. There's a place called Gaetano there.
So this is the part where I go to the president like you went and say, Banang, my president.
Yeah, but for you met him already. And that's where actually I was coming to. For the first time in my life, our mom used to bring newspapers home, like New Vision, especially. Nenga, every single day, President Museveni. On the day you came back to Uganda, you got, it's the first time I saw President Museveni away from that headline.
From the front page.
From the front page. And surprisingly, you hit that front page for 7 consecutive days. 7 consecutive days.
Okay, I didn't know that.
You were on that front page.
That is news to
You
me.
should, yeah, well, I'm telling you. Tamaiti Edanga, almost like New Vision. Inakulembeza President Museveni.
Bully daily.
Every day, activities ezakola bichevi. And of course, twagenda okudamola banga bakuyise. They put you on a chopper.
So do you want to know that story?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. I come back to Yugi 256. And DSTV, of course, being very instrumental. At the time, it was, doing so much. So representatives then say, listen, the president has called you. What do you mean he has called me? At the time, I was here with Abe. I was here with the housemate from Kenya. And also about DSTV. So when they called us, we went, all of us, but we drove. He had an army camp in, I think it was Soroti. So we drove to Soroti. The Kenyan housemate was Alex Holy. So we drive to Soroti. Soroti is not near. You kind of drive.
And then those roads were
and
not
the roads
as
were
good
not
as they
very
are
good.
now.
Wait, netuvuga. When we get there, we have audience with the president. DSTV, what is this show about? Very good. Okay. Alex.
But why does he act like that?
Like he doesn't know.
Like he doesn't know. That thing really angers me. You saw recently, they want to say, what is Arsenal?
He knows.
Why does he do that stuff?
By the way, I was also talking about somebody with that same thing, about that same thing.
Like, the president really acts like he doesn't know what is going on. Yet he does.
This is the head of state of an entire country. You're telling me you don't know these things. You're telling me you don't have people around you, even if it's your grandchildren or you don't
that understand this.
He knows.
And you know the guy can fake it for an entire session. And you're like, but the guy, okay.
And yet,
maybe he doesn't fake it. Maybe he really doesn't.
No, he knows. He knows about Arsenal. Actually, you know what? I honestly think he's an Arsenal supporter.
No, he's not.
No, let me tell you why. If he's always bringing them up in his speeches, because it's not the first time he's brought up Arsenal. He knows.
Look at, by virtue of his age, he must be a Liverpool supporter. Liverpool, by the time he was like our age, Liverpool was the issue.
Are you sure? So you think
he's a Liverpool supporter?
He never walks alone.
Yeah. But now he has that beef on Arsenal. That's why
he's always hammering them.
All of us that talk about past glory, we are now beefing Arsenal. Because 22 years later, now you have the trophy.
You watch next time when a Liverpool shirt visit Uganda.
By the way, it's very possible.
But what I don't understand is why he looks upon football. You know how much business and trade and tourism and money that football brings. This is a world sport. It doesn't matter what team you support around the world. We'll support our own. But if we support, you know how many eyes were on Arsenal when we won the English Premier League? Even Arsenal were talking about it. Yes. You should be happy. Yeah. But he says, what is this?
No, he wants, I think he wants to banter you guys. But then also, this side, in this thing of social media, we have that thing of For You page. Please talk about the president For You page. He wants to trend. These Gen Zs, they think they know how things work. Yes. Let me disrupt them. So he throws us in the mix. And then all of a sudden, everybody, I even saw politicians saying, President Museveni, Jawebi, interview. And I'm like, these guys are being for real. Like they're crucifying the guy.
Yes.
Because of Arsenal.
Do you understand? It's a very personal and real thing. Football, I mean, we have the World Cup just here. The whole world is going to be watching. Football it's in our blood. We enjoy it. He said he said he stopped playing football in the 60s.
He was lying. I don't think he played football. Well,
anyway,
I'll need proof.
He looked like as if number 7, number 6.
After I saw him, there's sometime he was at Nambole there.
Yes, I remember that.
He can juggle the ball well.
Yeah, when he was a bit younger.
He dribbled, then also put here.
On the knees.
So I think he played football.
Yes. I think he'd be a very good manager. The way he manages us.
No.
The way he manages us. He does this, the next thing comes from here, then
he would be a good club owner.
Even better.
But not manager.
Club owner / manager. Manager.
Okay.
So yeah.
You meet the guy. He's asking you what's Big Brother.
He's asking me what's Big Brother, Vici. And we told him this is what it's about. This is what we do. I was in the house for so long. Then he talked about the fact that it was his children who told him about Big Brother Africa. You know. But anyway, we move on. I think he watched the show. I think he even watched all the things that happened there that you like to watch.
Yeah.
But having said that, we spoke with him very candidly, very openly. And then he asked me, what do you plan to do? You've got this big audience and sort of a big following. What do you want to do, especially when it comes to young people? And I said, listen, I've just come back from Big Brother Africa. These are things I can sort of dwell on, but I'd be more than happy to find an area in which I can channel this
massive
following into something positive, especially when it comes to young people. Fast forward, I became a UNAIDS special representative. And so I'd go around with the UN to different countries.
Talking to you're big. You know that role. Do you know the other person who has that role in Uganda now? A UNAIDS ambassador.
A representative, special representative. Not an ambassador, please. There's a difference.
Okay.
There's a big difference.
There's a big difference, yes. The ambassador is the Kabaka of Buganda. He's a UNAIDS ambassador. Yes. Special representative.
Yeah, I was a special representative.
But do those roles come with some common?
Well, I mean, facilitation.
Yeah, but
facilitation. And I think some people hate my facilitation. Whenever I'd go somewhere, they'd say, here, but first wait, didn't you? I think I was supposed to get the whole thing. Then they used to remove,
some.
Some.
Yeah. But this is something you're into, and you're like, it found me drinking my beer.
I was really
broke back.
Who am I?
Yeah, so let me live the moment.
Yeah, live in the moment.
Yeah.
So we did, whenever the president would move around the districts, I would also follow as a UNA's special representative to listen to talk as well to the young people.
But as you moved with him, could you talk?
No. He was in a car up in front. Me, I was the one at the very back.
So there's nowhere you could meet and talk.
I would not be there and judge him. But, having said that, on several occasions at functions, you know, I would, because he's got a photographic memory, he knows everybody and remembers everything. He would address me by my first name without having to be told, "Hey, GAETANO. Hey, GAETANO." So at least there was that recognition.
Yeah.
I went to Senegal, I went to Kenya, I traveled around as a UNAIDS special rep, talking about the safety of, the importance of the condomized, don't do this, don't do that. The ABCs, abstain, be faithful.
That stems from what you did.
Well, you see, many people will say, but why choose somebody who we perceive to be like this to talk about the dangers of HIV, AIDS, and contracting it? But what better person to use?
Exactly. Than you.
Exactly. Here I am, a living example of a person who is, I'm not celibate, I'm actively engaged, and I'm telling you, these are the things that you must be doing.
Yeah.
So if you have the following and you have the people who look at you, they will listen rather than getting... So it made sense.
Yes, it did.
So that's how it was.
Pass over the message. So how do you end up on that chopper?
Kasuku chopper.
Yes, I want to know.
I had even forgotten.
You know why? I have a picture in my memory. I have a picture of the new vision when I think Sevo was escorting you guys to the chopper.
Actually, we're getting off.
Yes, and there was the chopper was very big behind. Front page new vision.
Okay, I think that was when we had just returned from Soroti and we landed at the now where all the functions, Kololo.
You are with Sevo?
I don't think I was with Sevo, but this is what happened. No, Sevo stayed in Soroti. So when we went, now we're like, you guys, we were talking amongst ourselves. I took a number. You guys, the drive back to Kampala is far. So we were with, remember, Alex Holly, Abe, and the DSTV chaps. So we said, you guys, we saw a helicopter. Let's ask the president if he can give us his helicopter to fly back to Kampala. But who can do it? Who can do it? We said, the president has a soft spot for ladies in the sense that he listens to them, maybe more so than guys. So we told Abe, ask him when we're about to leave, just politely ask him if we can
use his chopper.
So that's exactly what she did. She said, Mr. President, thank you so much for inviting us. She's a very lovely lady.
In her South African accent.
And you do what?
I was just asking.
There.
But I've met her, by the way. I've met her before.
Where did you meet? Where did you meet her?
She had come to Kampala. What was it at Cineplex? There's some function she had come for, some rooftop a Garden City. So I met her. She's a lovely person.
She is.
Yeah.
She's such a very lovely person. So she asked on behalf of us and everybody, she's like, do you mind if we borrow your helicopter to take us back to Kampala? And these are the reasons why it's very far. We're tired. The road is not good. Valid reasons. Of course, to be very honest with you, we did not think
he will say yes.
He would say yes.
But
nothing ventured, nothing gained. You lose nothing by asking.
Yeah.
And there's no such thing as a stupid question.
Yes.
You ask. We expect him to say no. Then he turned over there, he said, hey, the helicopter is here. Where is the pilot? Is he around? Do we have fuel? Is it available? Of course, his aides were like, yes, it's there. He said, okay, you take that and come back. Hey! Got into the helicopter, my friend. I sat in the chair that he sits in. What? Because inside there, there's a big table for him to do his work. It's very spacious. It's very hot. Until you go up. When you're sitting inside, it's hot. But once the rotors begin and you fly in the air, it's very cool. I sat in his chair, big desk. I said, what I'm about to tell you now, I might have mentioned once or twice before. I had a shop. I don't know if it was a pencil or something sharp. And he had this big desk. And I got it. I said, I'll never get this chance again. So I got it. You know how you go to sometimes to the bathrooms, the toilets, and you say, so and so was here.
Never forget.
Never forget.
Yes.
I put Gaetano was here.
You wrote it.
I wrote it, scratched it onto the thing. So every time he was flying, I was there with him.
But Mel, he must have seen it.
He must have seen it.
And it's like, but man, this guy is... So you sat in his exact seat?
I sat in the presidential chopper in his seat. And we thank him very much for that. What took X hours from Kampala to Soroti took us 20, 30. It was so quick, to fly back. And you understand because he needs to move around quickly and fast at times. So yes, in no time we're back in Kololo. Now, I don't know how true this is. I don't know. But I think that same helicopter is the one that unfortunately crashed and killed John Garang. I'm not sure about that, but because we had the helicopter that crashed. But yeah, so I sat in this helicopter and it was very nice.
You felt it?
I felt it. When I sat there, I even felt the power. Oh yeah.
So if someone asks you like, did you really enjoy your youthful years? You say yes.
I'm still youthful.
Okay, your earlier youthful years. But Gaetano, are you still among the youth? Because
I am a youth.
Youth goes up to 40.
I am a youth. You've seen some of these people who are in there, the Minister of Gender and Youth, and you've seen I am a youth.
When you see the Minister of Youth,
yes,
and she's 59,
really.
And you're like, man, I'm a youth.
I am a youth. I am a youth. And I'm still enjoying the youthfulness. Hey.
You know, in the Bible, there is somewhere they say, enjoy your youth because it will come back to account in your old years. Did you enjoy yourself those?
Can I be, you see, this is how I picture things.
Yeah.
Eat life. Because you have
one life.
Don't be reckless, but enjoy it.
Thank you.
So I will try to, as much as possible. Of course, there are certain things I can't do that I did then, but I am still trying as much as possible to enjoy.
Even today.
Even today. So by the time the Lord calls me, which he almost did in 2005, I can go and say, you know what? Yeah, and now I can go.
Because then again, I remember that time they said you were in hospital. Was it kidney stones? Was it the drip?
I had a very bad ulcers, and the ulcers ruptured
the stomach.
In the stomach. So what happened was the toxins went inside the stomach, and then as you know, the job of the is it the kidney?
The kidney, yeah,
is to remove toxins from the body. So when all these toxins went in, it started overworking.
Yeah.
Overworking, but then it was too much and it got tired, and so it was beginning to shut down. And like a car, when one thing goes,
the rest,
one by one, things start shutting down. So one by one, and I was airlifted to Kenya. They operated me. I have a very big scar here on my stomach. They opened me up and they removed 2 liters of pus.
2 liters.
2 liters. Wow. You know what 2 liters is? It's a lot.
Yeah.
They removed that. They did a few things, and by the grace of God and well-wishers and people who actually came to help me financially, I survived. So, but I was going there, over down there, Simani, but I was there.
No, you were going up. The joy most of us have is at least we've made Ugandans happy. When you make Ugandans happy, amidst so many other things, God likes making his people happy.
Surely.
So most definitely, you were headed up.
That gives me happiness.
To meet your creator. So how did it feel like you step out of the plane? You move out of the Entebbe airport? Because I'm sure when you landed at the airport, everybody was like, because your crowd, for people who don't know, Gaetano has one of the biggest crowds. Actually, there are like 3 people who have done this before. Gaetano, Seya, Besige. Where you lock down the Entebbe Road.
The Papa.
And the Pope. Did the Pope have?
Not this one that came, but the other
Pope
one.
John Paul. In 93.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's also possible.
Yes.
So those are 4 people. Like the crowd was, because you coming back, your procession was live on WBS.
So I did.
Entebbe Road was to the brim.
And this is all Entebbe Road.
Yes.
Not this business of expressway.
Yes.
So Kasuku, let me tell you something. It's good not to know things sometimes because you learn. When I came back from the Big Brother house, I did not know the magnitude of what was awaiting me or the effect that we had on people. Not just me, but all Big Brother housemates. So to come back, and when we stepped off the plane, and then it was just pandonium, that one. Too much things happening.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I honestly thought I'd get here, my family would be there, my parents, a few friends, we go home. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
At most, that's what would happen. Whoa. The journey, the drive from Entebbe Airport to Sheraton, went to the Sheraton, took 5 hours. 5 hours. For a journey that normally maybe takes you an hour 20, depending on traffic.
45 minutes, depending on the traffic.
Yeah. It took 5 hours.
Wow.
Of absolute mammoth crowds everywhere. GAETANO. So they told me, you get up and wave to the people. I got out and I was in awe. Do you know what it is to see people? And I know how some people feel really. Because it's like, wow. And that was when I first heard that song, Yeah Baby Cool.
That's where I was
Guy. He was driving in front of us.
Yes.
And he kept playing that. I'd never heard that song before.
So you're like,
this song over and over and over.
Then you hear Arsenal. Where you're an Arsenal fan then?
Standard. I've been an Arsenal fan from the days of Ian Wright. I mean, I have been, dude, we've come a long way. Very, 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 very far.
Have you been to the Emirates?
No, I've not been to the Emirates. I wanted to go to Highbury, you know, those of Tony Adams and stuff like that, but I never made it.
Yeah, but you should go to the Emirates. It's one of the best stadiums I've gone to.
Yeah, you can say it again if you want.
Yeah, it's one of the best stadiums I've gone to. I think because it's still new, I don't know. But I've been to, I think for me now, the stadiums I've been to that I rate highly, the Emirates and the Allianz Arena.
Oh.
Those two stadiums, they are really...
Hey, God, you've really moved around.
I have. I've been to Old Trafford also. But Old Trafford is old.
That's what they call it, Old Trafford.
Yeah, it doesn't give you those vibes. You feel like... But because it's
history.
Yeah, it's Man United. And, yeah, but when you go to Arsenal, by the way, the difference with Arsenal and United, the time I was there, the first time I first went to the Emirates, then I think 2 days later I went to Old Trafford.
Yes.
But when you move into the Emirates, their stadium, just even not, it's not match day.
Yes.
These guys are welcoming. They're like, hi, how are you? How can we help you with this? You know, when you're going around their tour, they give you things there in the ears.
Yes.
So you move from the back, going up, you even go to their director's box.
Wow.
They show you Wenger's office. He still has an office there. Your golden trophy. You know, all those things.
Yes.
They actually allow you to go to the turf and even touch it.
That's wonderful.
Now I go to Old Trafford. You know, guys, when I saw that interview, Cristiano, when he said things, I was like, this guy was right. You know, people were seated. The only time they move is after you're counting things and they're like, £1,000, £2,000. They're like, so they come.
Before that,
they don't care. And my sister used to work with Adidas. She told me, you know, these guys, they have a lot of money. Like the funds. We could release a limited edition of a United shoe or shirt. Within a week, everything is done. Everything, like there are clubs where they sell it for an entire season. But these guys, within a week, everything is done. Then they start releasing the duplicate copies.
Yes.
And they also sell out.
Yes.
Kati bwe bituukira mu Uganda nga tuli mu third duplicate. Ojimanyi bayina ezaabwe ze bakolera mu factory zaabwe ze bagaba biki then ne bafulumyamu ne European market kati then ne bakwata ate ze bawa China neetuwa first copy, second copy, kati fene tukwata third copy. But then they even say, even with their third copies, those ones that mostly come to Africa, those poor Asian countries, they still sell out. So abagaga babwe, they really don't care. and it gets down to their workers. They also don't care. And for me, that was a turn off. I was like, man, when you come all the way from Africa,
wherever you come from, if you support the team, you know, I mean,
There were those guys that Arsenal handled miss. The soft spot I have for them. So as I dance small. They're nice guys.
You're like,
yeah. But we have a new Mogaga who's trying to change things there.
Hopefully he does.
So you hear the song.
I hear the song.
You're a singer. Have you met Bebe Cool before?
I did not know Tone. I did not know Bebe Cool from. I didn't know him. I'd heard of him. I listened to his song. I danced to his music. I'd seen maybe from, but I'd never ever met him. There he was driving in front of us. You know,
he was there.
He was there. He drove the whole way playing the song in front over and over again. So I love the song. I play the song every once in a while, and now it's been revived because of the Premiership winning the title. And it's a beautiful song. It's a catchy song as well. Do you know that Chameleon also did the song
for Gaetano?
Yes.
Yeah, but it didn't really move.
It's a very good song though.
I prefer this
Amalako, Gaetano, Amalako, Gaetano, Amalako. If you Google it and you go deep enough, you'll find the song. I like it as well.
It's there, but this stood out. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's when I first got to know Bebe Cool. I've now met him once or twice or three times, you know. Been in the same circle of friends and all of that. And, I got to know some of these artists at the time. Yeah.
Oh,
so
wow.
that's how that's.
So how does life cool down for you then? Because now you must have stayed at the Sheraton for how long?
I was at the Sheraton for what, 2-3 days? You know, very quietly. You know, we were there with Abby and some other friends of ours. My friends snuck up the stairs.
Okay, so you were there with the way you keep bringing in Abby.
Because she was there at the time. She came. Oh. She came. I remember I told you in the beginning, Alex Holy, Abby. Remember? Okay, you're forgetting.
Okay.
What?
Fantastic. Those who know. That's it.
So they were there at the hotel. And I'll tell you a short story. So my friends come upstairs to say hi to me. And the bodyguards were like, I even had bodyguards.
You had bodyguards?
I had bodyguards.
On the hotel room?
What are you talking? Where are you going to see so and so? No. I had bodyguards.
Wow.
You'll be fine. So my friends, I said, no, those ones, they must come up there, my boys.
Was this cousin of yours there?
He wasn't there. He wasn't there. I saw him later on. The bodyguard said, okay, these ones come up. They come upstairs, and then we were standing in the corridor. But before they came, I think they knocked on the wrong side of the door. Because you know how the hotel, the door, room. They were knocking. I heard people knocking, but not knocking on my door. So I go, I said, you guys are knocking on the wrong door. So I come out this door. We're talking in the corridor, laughing, talking. We say, we'll link up later. They go. Only to find out a few days later, the door that they were knocking, the wrong door opposite, who was staying there?
Oh.
Angelina Jolie.
What?
She was in the country at that time and they were knocking on her door. I was opposite Angelina Jolie. You find things out afterwards, you're like, what?
You could have been the Brad Pitt. with the other history. You would have easily been Brad Pitt.
But yeah, you know, I mean, there's so many things that happened afterwards. You know, it's like, oh my God.
You got endorsements?
I got endorsements. I did stuff with the former bank, Crane Bank. I used to do endorsements with them. A whole bunch of things, other deals that were meant to come through that never came through. But a person I was working with, after many movements around, I was still fresh. Somebody said to me, Gaetano, you need to stop making yourself easily available. Because when you become easily available, you water down your
value.
Everybody knows I can just get in. So you need to pick and choose the events that you're going to go for. And even those, you need to charge a premium because time is money and you have become a brand, whether you like it or not. I don't believe in brands personally, but he said you've become this thing and you need to value it and put a monetary value on it. That's the biggest thing I learned. Before I was like, yeah, to get a day, but did you great? No problem. It stopped. I would pick and choose the events. And then for the events that I was going for, I would make sure I socialize and I do what? Network. And that's how I started to grow. I started to learn. I understood the business of being a so-called brand or personality and celeb, whatever you want to call it. And then things started coming. I got Studio 53. I started traveling around Africa. I started doing all of these things. And as time has gone on, you can't rely on one thing because life now has changed so much. It moves very quickly. So you do this, then you rebrand yourself to something else, and you keep changing like a chameleon to be able to have continuity.
To fit in. Yeah, because one of the reasons why I chose to do this interview right now is we are having so many internet celebrities, and unfortunately we are having people who we have as brands or what, they are gone. So we have someone like GAETANO, even just on the radio space you're on. You've been there 10 years, Not so many people have been able to hold the fort that long, So how you have been able to survive, GAETANO? You may not be the GAETANO of the other time, but you're here. Because 2003 is how many years ago?
23 years ago?
23 years ago, something like that. Actually 23 years ago. When you look at so many people from 23 years ago, we don't know where they are. We have musicians who just, they vanished. Then others, they're not even doing well financially. You understand? And then here is GAETANO. Yeah, he's living his life. He's doing what he wants. And yeah, he's been there, he's done it. So the question now, I actually wanted you to pass over to the younger people, the younger youths, came from Waricho Nyonyo Day. This guy who comes and tells you, you're being available everywhere. And then you're like, okay, so I need to, you understand?
Kasuku Omani, yesterday and today are two different worlds. But the younger generation has got a lot going for it because they have so many tools at their disposal to do certain things. But I feel sometimes, not all, but some of them don't want to go and do the hard work. You start somewhere and you work your way up. They want the results now. Instantly. And I come from the old school. More power to you if that's how you want to do it and do your thing, but unless you're switched on, you're going to fall through the cracks. And unless you understand how to manage time and money. One of the most important, and I wish more people would understand this, one of the most important things that we have, or values, or things that we should value, time. Time is very important. You told me we're meeting at this time, and you were pretty much there at that time. Don't waste people's time. Because I could be doing other things. So I've learned, number one, to manage time. My time is valuable. How to use my time at best. And I've also been very patient. I will listen. When I started doing Studio 53 and flying around Africa, I started off as a what? Just a
presenter.
Continuity. Presenter was not yet there at the time. It was there, but I was not doing it. So I just come and say, hey, GAETANO, we've got a director, we've got a producer. This is what we're going to do. You're going to be the host. These are the things. I said, okay, learn the lines, what. Now, even that presenting, I had to learn. Initially, I was scared and shy.
Because it was not.
Yes, and I learned that, Then they said, you guys, we want to empower you. So we want you to come up with the stories. We want you to produce and direct the stories. So we learned how to do that. They're no longer going to fly producers and editors from South Africa and directors from South Africa. You have to. So I learned how to do that. So I started putting on different caps, different hats.
So you could edit. You could produce.
I could produce. The one thing technically that I am unable to do is I know how to edit here
in your mind.
So if we sat down with an editor, I'll tell him, no, this cut to this one over here. That I can do. I may not have the technical know-how here with the buttons, but here I know. And I've sat down on many different productions and said, cut here, do this like this. put in this picture as I'm talking about this. You know, I don't want talking heads. I learned how to do all of those things.
On the job.
On the job. I learned because I watched and I listened over what?
Over time, yeah.
So the world has changed. Now we're going to digital era. Edda, Natumuchi,
More
analog.
Yeah.
So, you know, you transfer into that and how to adapt. Radio, I came in, I learned from the beginning radio. I started off as a Saturday morning presenter.
At
Once
Capital?
a week at Capital.
So you've only worked for Capital Radio?
I worked for Capital Radio. I worked for Vision Voice, which is now called XFM.
XFM.
Briefly. Then I went to Kenya. I worked for Capital FM Kenya for some time. Then I came back and continued with Capital FM Uganda. But all that time, listen, learn, watch, listen, learn. Not in that order, but basically those were the three things were always in my mind.
Yeah.
And never think I've arrived. I've not arrived because I'm still on a journey. And meanwhile, not to take away from the young people out over there. These guys are hungry.
Yes, they are.
They are hungry and they have every right to be because of the way the world is. They need to get something and that's why they want it now. So I give them their props. I give them their props and say, keep at it, keep at it, keep at it. Even me, I'm going to keep at it. Why do you think, and maybe you say, but GAETANO, just been on radio many, many years. Why don't you give other people a chance? I say, come and grab it. Eventually I will go.
Yeah.
But the beauty about radio, even though it's changed now, radio is theater of the what?
The mind.
I get on the radio and I give you that, I create something in your mind and I talk. And it takes time. You don't just sit there and talk. You have to have, you need to prep. So everything that we do, we prep. We're going to do a show, we produce, we what? So that when we go and we do it, you guys may think, oh, it looks so easy. But no, we've sat down, we've prepped, we said this is what we want to talk about. This is the background we want, this is how we want it to look. There is something happening behind the scenes. So for all of these things that I've gone into, be it radio, television, now social media, influencer, a word that I hate, influencing. I hate it because it's been made in such a dirty word, in my opinion.
It's been made so loose.
Exactly. So all of these things, and I just keep adapting to the different, you know, the different backdrops that I'm put into. And that's what I keep on doing. So,
and I've seen when I was still working for Nation Media Group, there's something I saw that, well, we tried to push that direction. And initially, especially at KFM, initially they were like, no, that is not our style and what. And you guys had seen the future when you started doing those videos, when you're dancing and what. So because now the world, the theater of the mind, yes, is there, but people need to see. Exactly. You know, they need to feel like, yeah, these guys are as human as we are. Exactly. And yeah, so when you began doing those dance challenges with Lucky,
we were the first.
Yes, you were the first. You were the first. And you grew so many numbers, you know, doing that. And most people are like, no. But I don't know whoever's idea it was, you had seen, you know?
It was in a way accidental, but at the same time, not so much. Because we were like, we need to come up with different ways to entertain people.
Yeah.
So instead of the laughter and the jokes and whatnot, we've got these things at our disposal. Why not? Yeah, it's part of our show.
Do something.
We sometimes dance in the studio. Why not? Okay, let's just, you know.
We
did the first one. We're like, oh, that was people like that. Let's do another one. And yes, we heard people saying, those guys dancing, what nonsense is that? It's radio. Before long,
better understand.
And now it's the norm.
Yeah. Everybody wants to do something like that.
Do something because the world we live in today is such a digital, visual world.
Yeah.
You know, everything's being recorded. So whether you're doing this or that, have you noticed anything happens, somebody quickly puts us
the phone,
record.
To record, yeah.
That's the world we live in.
So how is it working with Lucky?
Lucky's fantastic. But Lucky, you're a joy. If you ever watch this show, which I'm sure you will.
Don't you get stressed waking up? Because when I used to do the morning show for radio and TV, close to 4:35 I'm up. But that's only because I used to start at 7.
Yes.
So sometimes I feel sorry for you.
And you should
actually at some point when I was asking Lucky for your number, I sent her a message at night. She replied me around 6. And you would hear she's already in studio. So I was like, but this chick, like, she has children, You know, she has to like wake them
Manage
up,
the house.
manage the house and all those things, and then she has to be at work at 6.
Yeah, which
You
means
know?
you have to be up at 4:30.
Yeah.
I get out of bed at my alarm goes off at 4:30. I get out of bed at 4:50. It's hard. Kasuku, I won't lie to you. It's hard. You've been there. It's so hard. And I'm not a morning person. I may sound like I'm a morning person on radio, but that's a job. I've got to do it. But I hate waking up early. Banangi. I start getting Monday morning blues on Sunday morning. You know?
Okay, the worst part about all this is now like these public holidays. Everybody's at home, and then they tell you now that is the right time. When people are
even thinking about it in charge. Anyway, so I don't like waking up, but I do enjoy radio. And when you have a presenter, a co-host who is as much fun and gives as much energy as you do, and I'm always willing to learn. I've been doing radio since 2004.
2004. Yeah. Wow. So Capital snatched you.
Capital snatched me first in 2004. Timothy Bukumune called me up and said, "These guys, I think, are interested in having you. Can you come for an interview?" At the time, he was doing something at Capital FM. So I went, and that's when I first joined. Again, totally green, got anything in radio in my head. How to use the buttons, what a link is, nothing. I learned everything from the beginning, and I worked my way up. I went from morning show once a week to afternoon drive with Juliana Kanyomozi.
Oh, you worked with Juliana?
With Juliana Kanyomozi. Juliana Kanyomozi used to sing as an artist, but also...
I remember Juliana used to do that Saturday countdown.
She used to have a countdown, but we were given a drive show in the afternoon. So we'd do from 3 paka 7.
And GAETANO, you know, you're like, you're moving information. No, come to think of it this way. You worked with Juliana. You worked with Alex.
Alex and, oh my God, the late
Alex Ndaula.
May he rest in
Do you know
peace.
how much, you know, like, do you know what it meant working with Alex?
Alex
Then
Ndaula.
then you worked with DJ Ronnie.
DJ Ronnie, the late.
The late DJ Ronnie.
Kantankaras, before he passed away, I had not yet joined. Kantankaras, I had not yet joined. No, you're right. Those are some big names.
Then you worked with, you've worked with Olanya.
Olanya Columbus, he's still there, yes.
He's still there for him.
Yes.
He's those days when he used to do, I think, the morning show.
With the morning
He was
show.
one of those guys you feel like,
I am
wow.
not a fool. I went to
I saw
school.
his friend Yagenda Bweru.
Yeah.
Samayo.
I better over Canada, over America.
America, I think he's in a... Big up on yourself, Samayo.
Yeah.
Then there was Jimmy Jones. Jimmy Jones, stay simple.
Guy, yo. So these are some big names on radio. And
that you've worked with.
to be put in the same sentence, me, I'm just honored. Kubanga, radio has changed.
Yeah, it has.
It really has.
But me, I'm glad so many people on radio, especially those we think are a bit older, have struggled to fit in this space. But you know, sometimes I'm on social media and I'm seeing people cracking jokes about you and like laughing, like you laugh a lot. Yeah?
We do laugh a lot.
And I know, you know, there's a time when it was so much, I literally had to tune in, you know? So like, I would just hear you guys laughing. But what people just actually never get to know is radio is more of having a good time.
Yeah.
The moment there's the chemistry,
Yes.
you can talk about things and you're happy. I think that's the only way you kill that morning stress,
Let me tell
you know?
you hit the nail on the head. I wake up to entertain. Lucky wakes up to entertain. You wake up, you've got a long, stressful day. We're going on air. And the good thing about radio, you never know who's listening.
Yep.
You know, your audience is far and wide. There are many faces and ears tuned in. It could be anybody from the person who is a guard in the night who's waking up early or trying to, and then there's a top CEO somewhere, or the president. Now they're tuned in.
Yeah.
And you give them the joy. You're going to have a stressful day. Why me and Lucky laugh a lot? Number one, we do enjoy each other's company. We both don't like waking up, but we enjoy each other's. You should see us when we walk into the studio. Hey, good morning. Yeah. But once the show starts,
Yeah.
The jokes begin, back and forth. We're having a good rapport with each other because we're entertaining each other. And in doing so, we entertain the others. We know you're going to have a stressful day. We're not going to talk politics, bad, sad things all the time. You're going to have a bad day already. So let's give you a good ride from the morning to when you get to work of just something to uplift you. And that's why we do it. Because at the time, other radio stations, it's very serious, Kumacha.
Yeah.
No,
We need to do this.
have fun.
But then, of course, that part where you say you never know who is listening in. There's one thing that has kept to my mind, actually, what you're getting on radio. There's that, I don't know if you still do those, what are they called, health tips?
Body talk.
Water tips.
Water tips.
You used to do that thing around 6 coming to 6:30.
We used to do prank calls, Kumacha. There's something called body talk, where you talk about something about your body. Maybe gain the
I think it was body talk. You were talking about brushing your teeth and not wasting water. And I used to be this person, like you open the tap, put toothpaste on the toothbrush. So as you brush, the water is running. Yeah. So you and then again you said when you're brushing, you move this side, and then you were like, it's supposed to take about 2 or 3 minutes.
Yes.
When you're doing it.
Yes.
Then you're like the tongue.
Yes.
You're supposed to also wash the tongue.
Yes.
Then after telling us all of that, you were like, the water, don't let it be running.
Yes.
Because
you're
wasting water. Those things. And to date, every time I'm on the bath in the bathroom, on the sink, and I leave it, I remember it in my head.
Are you serious? So you switch off?
Yeah. So that's the power of radio.
Thank you very much.
And actually, that's when I also picked that part of brushing.
Before you were doing it, the water was running.
Before we would just do like this.
No.
Then I understood you need to, when you begin here, there's a way the toothbrush needs to move this side, and then after the tongue.
And to this day, I think I got it from my father. You do it methodically. Side eno.
Exactly.
Tongue, bichi. Then you know it double twice. So again, 2 to 3 minutes. You're doing it methodically.
Exactly.
Each side.
Hey, na morning show ya mwao. So no sasula the other tears with when you think number 5. Yeah, but I always tell people that's the power of radio, because I've been in.
Okay, I'm meant to ask you, Kasuku. Sorry to interrupt you. So I've seen some of your shows, and you're always interviewing. You're a very jolly person. You're a very funny person. But there's a serious side to you, because you know what you're doing and you know what you're going after.
Yes, of course.
You know, is this something that you've always wanted to do? In this way you always wanted to be?
Yeah.
Are you in the place where you are?
Yeah. I am where I always wanted to be. I accepted life to move. Initially, I wanted to be a priest.
A priest?
Yes. I went to Kaboja. It's a Christian school, Brothers of Christian Instruction.
Kasuku the priest.
Yeah. And by the way, why I wanted to be a priest was, you know, when you're moving, when we're at school, the brothers could put on those white things, then the priests would come, and like we would feel like,
that's the reason you wanted to become a priest.
Thank you. But of course, then we used to pray a lot.
Yes.
You know? So I moved from there. I go to a single school. Then I see boobs. I was around 13, 14.
And you're looking at boobs at that age?
Yes. Girls would, that time girls, the boobs would come. And then they are like, fam.
I don't know.
So people wouldn't put on bras.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Hey. Secondary, those senior women, they would be chasing girls. Get me a balakarega, get me a balakarega. And I was like, man, I think, no, this is not my calling. So then I moved. Boobs made you change. That was it. When I saw boobs like this and the ass, I was like, no, it can't be business. And to date, it's something I like.
To date?
Yeah, to date.
Are you a boobs man or a bums man?
I think I'm a bums guy. I just like seeing fine bums. I'm like, wow. It is something I would actually pay money for.
Are you sure?
Just to look at a bum, I'm like, wow. This is the ish.
This is the thing.
Yeah, it's only that my disappointment in life with bums, most of those big bums, they're not good to look at without clothes. It is one thing that has disappointed me. So every time you see a big bum, look at it when it's in the clothes.
By the way, I agree with you. In today's generation, some of them reveal so much. You're like, no, cover and let my imagination do the rest.
Exactly.
In a respectful manner. Wow.
Yeah, this generation is tough. You can be in a band, everything is there. And you're like, now if everything is here, let's just move here. You know? So I moved from there. I wanted to be a lawyer.
Hey.
Yes. Then something happened there. So I moved into journalism. I'm like,
so,
but even with journalism,
from being a priest or maybe
yes,
law,
yes,
you find yourself in journalism.
But even with journalism, because I did literature at O level and
really,
A-level. Yes, I did literature.
Oh, you're not clever.
Yeah, at O level I had a D1, at A level I had A. Yeah, so when my major was in writing.
In writing.
Yes.
You're not a science person.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah.
So even at school, I majored in news writing and reporting.
News writing and reporting.
Yeah. So when I went to do my internship at Red Pepper, they retained me.
That is where you sort of started in terms of the actual practice.
Yes. So that is when I picked the art of those stories. You know, because
you're a storyteller.
Red Pepper used to do journalism that's about storytelling. You get the conversations, people like you're doing with Marcus.
Yes,
those conversations with your guys.
Yes.
Then you come and
absolutely
have it here. So people kind of endear to you because they get to understand. Oh, so Gaetano can snap.
Yes,
and he's like, man, I'm tired today.
Yeah.
So it is okay to be tired.
Yes,
you understand that stuff.
And you used to do this on paper.
On paper.
And then when did you make the transition from paper?
I think around 2011. I worked for the writing for like 2 years because I would write and then take photos.
Yes.
So then, yeah, I've literally gone through all the stages.
Going back to what we said earlier.
Yes.
You start and you work your way. It's not now.
Yeah.
It's process.
Exactly. So when this whole business of digital media came my way, it found me already prepared.
You were
already doing this.
Yes.
You know? So I think after like a year or two, I first joined TV. I was, I think, Star TV. It was a Luganda TV. And we were doing gossip, you know, about celebrities. Because, well, we were writing about them.
Right.
So we said now we can put them on camera.
Is that so?
Yeah. So we began there, but because, you know, the TV was...
At that time.
Yeah, it was there. And I think Ugandans had not yet picked into that culture.
So when the real digital age came in, you were even more prepared.
Yeah.
And then you decided, I'm going to do my own thing.
Yeah. Because I moved from Star TV, I went to Dembe FM. Then Monitor came, bought us out. I went with them. Dembe FM went with them. So we could do Dembe FM. So along the way, we did the merger with NTV and Spark TV.
Yes.
So the morning show moved to TV and radio.
Yes.
At the same time.
Yes.
And that is where everything boomed for me. Now, when lockdown came, my friends were like, but wait, we are seeing YouTube. I actually used to hear of YouTube. But you know, YouTube way back was so heavy and up.
Not the ease that it is nowadays.
Now they tried to... The same way you see Instagram. When Instagram came, it was very heavy.
Yes.
So people didn't use it so much because then 500 MBs, one photo, and God is gone. So we used to see YouTube and we were like, okay. Then when the guys who started like doing the real business, I think it had already started moving. So they told me, but guys are doing this. You can also do this.
So lockdown, and this is COVID, of course.
Yes.
Lockdown was a blessing in disguise for you.
Yes. Because now I thought to myself, Katijukida for us here in the local side, when you're doing radio and TV, at the time, we used to have people who do concerts.
Yes.
So they would pay the radio and then also tell you, man, you hype.
Yes.
So this is a guy who will give you 500, 200.
Just to go and hype them.
So you collect, sometimes you get these MC gigs, and, you know. But now lockdown comes and everything is totally done.
They need space.
So you move from home, they pick you, you go to work. For us, we were so unfortunate. They would pick you at 4 to do a show at 6.
Mama.
Then they pick you again at 6 to take you back home.
So what are you doing?
So when I was complaining in one of our media groups, where so many media guys are, the guys are like, Kasuku, that time you're complaining about, why did you start YouTube?
Do your thing. So was this your friends?
Yeah.
Colleagues or friends?
They were my friends, like media warlocks. We have a group called Media Warlocks. Like the guys I used to work with at RP, others we started with websites and those. So we came together. So they're like, Negwe. Because at the time I think Netflix now was the in thing.
Yes.
And they're telling me, you can do content like Netflix, but you put it on YouTube.
Your own version of Netflix, as if.
So I started. And here we are.
Today.
Yeah.
It's interesting how the world, 6 years already. Yeah. It's interesting how the world works.
Yeah.
Something that brought people down, killed people. You found legs. And you're still running with it.
And there's so many people actually who found their footing there. Because there are so many younger musicians, I mean, journalists that also chose to say, I'm done with waiting for the 1 million.
No, Manyi, the problem with that, I must admit, is that in as much as it's a very good platform to have, digital platform where you have people like radio, whatnot, whatever it is, and I love your platform, is that people have stopped reading.
Yeah.
People no longer read.
They don't.
It's what do they call them? It's something bait. Clickbait.
Clickbait, yes.
Clickbait.
Yeah.
And it's 3 minutes of euphoria, next one. Instead of saying, let me be in this moment and enjoy this thing, read a book and whatnot. I'm not saying what you're doing is clickbait.
Yeah.
It's good and it's fun and it's great, but we've stepped away from, and that's why sometimes you have even journalists. I heard somebody once saying it, I think it was Onogai, this black actor. Denzel Washington. He said, people want to be the first. Not necessarily that they're the first with the right information. They just want to be the first. They don't care what they put out there.
To break the news
without doing the research, which is unfortunate, but it's the world that we live in today.
I think for me, the only challenge I have with this whole digital stuff is the things that shock people. I don't know, me growing up, like my mom and dad they could feed you with information. The reason they would come with the newspaper every day, they ask you, so mom, that's why you say I can ably tell you that story of the chopper, the way you went on the front page.
Were reading.
You understand? And then even at 7 when the news was happening, they would literally tell you, so you could, today there are things you talk about, and someone's like, who name Yake Maker? And you're looking at this guy and you're like, man,
it is
like, this is information everybody knows.
And you just have to sit there and read. Listen.
You've seen people, this generation calls bright. You know, like GAETANO, if you came here and you started telling us, I watched Arsenal playing at Highbury, and Ian Wright did this, Nasser on Peter Nakuraje. Now people will be like, but there are people who say things, and like, yeah, but I know that also. But we are in a generation where it is actually now easy to manipulate people,
of course,
into thinking you're so bright, because people don't have information. They don't read,
and yet the information is there, but it's next. Oh, it's not. Let me understand. Let me read. Let me listen. If you want to hide information, just write it down. People won't read it.
There where people are, and I actually don't know how we are going to go around that, because now everything is about the views, the likes, the breaking the news. And sometimes you find yourself like you really need to move that direction.
Oh yes, and AI has come along. Don't forget.
Yes.
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 AI.
It's terrible times, but yeah, we have to embrace.
You embrace and you make it work for you, but not forgetting, I think, the essence of what maybe journalism or what the essence of storytelling is about. I think those things are still very critical in today's world, whether you like it or not. But if you don't like it, you're going to become that person who's just floating kusafis.
Yeah. Are you on TikTok?
I am on TikTok. And why? But I don't go too much around TikTok because of that fear. Because
Mutiaba. The conversation has taken you up. He's straight. He's stretching. Like,
Wait, no. I am on TikTok, but I fear TikTok. Manange, I fear TikTok because I found myself going into that rabbit hole. Next one. I came to do one thing. There I go, and I'm entering, and I'm watching silly things, funny things, information, and the likes. And so I go there. I put my stuff once in a while, but I try not to indulge myself with too much. And then the people I follow, because you know nowadays, but Bajitachi, when you do things and you start looking at something, it starts showing you things.
Yes.
What's that thing called?
Algorithm.
Algorithm, yes. Algorithm. Yeah. Algorithm learns your thing and then starts giving you stuff. So if you start watching certain things, it can mess you up.
So there's a time I clicked one of those Catholic songs. They threw me like a million of them. I was like, these guys are kidding.
Yes,
they threw me Catholic songs. I was like, no. And to make it worse, it was a Sunday. You would just scroll one video and I'm like, what's happening? You understand?
Yeah. But it's a good space.
Yeah.
You know, these platforms also do generate income.
Yeah, they do.
If you do it right. So I'm on TikTok, Facebook, there, as if. I just post. I don't look at anything. I just post. Twitter, X.
Yeah.
I'm not on this one. Is this the one with the yellow thing?
Snapchat,
I'm not there.
You're not on Snap?
I'm not on Snapchat. No.
Yeah. You need to join Snap.
Yeah.
Okay, but Snap is like for those those ladies who feel like they're the guys. But Snap is where you meet a guy who can post food. We ate food.
Because it comes and goes, eh?
Yes.
Yeah. So no, I'm not there yet. Maybe I'll get there. On a few platforms, I still do MCing. I still do radio. I do acting. I come up with content for, I do proposals for companies. They want to do something.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm there.
So don't you feel like life has gone by? Don't you sit down and think, oh wow, the sweet good years? Or you still have your guys where you blast it out?
So I no longer, I still hang with my boys. Well, that one is still there. My circle of friends has not grown because once you get to a certain age, it's a certain core of people. Once in a while, some people enter, but otherwise, you got to have your core.
Yeah.
So I have my core of guys and we hang out. I don't go far all over the place just because I know what I want. When you're young, sometimes you're experimenting. It's all over the place. But when I'm with my people, I have my zone 7. I hang out. I push from there with the guys. We talk. And go to, we come to Shishanyama village, wherever it may be. But in all of these things that we do, we've also learned to work with each other. So we may sit here and have a drink and it's good time and jokes. But hey, by the way, you are in banking. Why don't we do something? Hey, I've got an idea. You who is in IT. Hey, so you come up with ideas and you help each other and you invest and you make a bit of money. So I've learned to do that. I've slowed down a little bit, but I'm still enjoying. I still go out and do my thing. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Gwe.
It's been a pleasure.
Pleasure has been all mine. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
And to you as well. You've really done a good job. I still want a little bit of Bakwa Meka.
5 billion. You're going to be part of the 5 billion.
Never nange. It was sent. I watched you on TV. I said, Kasuku, really?
Yes. Everybody was like, hey, Katinogwe, for you it's okay. Can't I have people in my village there? Up to today, when they see me, they are like, Kasuku, that money is not simple. When they give you that money, you are now. Many people have been saying that in my groups. What they sent, Nekati, Alimunsao. When they come to collect, they will come to collect. We shall be waiting.
In the meantime,
let us enjoy. So yeah, that has been Gaetano Juko Kagwa. It's one of those interviews I've wanted to do, and I'm glad at least this year I've done it.
Yeah.
And it's out of the way.
Thank you very much.
Yes, and we've touched base. Ndabira
Marcus, Lucky Onna.
In fact, one time he invited me to round.
The last round.
Yes.
Okay.
Invite me.
Onywa. Onywa.
Me, I take champagne.
Huh.
I don't take beers.
I will make a plan for you.
Yeah?
I'm serious. We're going to have you on.
Yeah, you should invite me one of those days.
Yeah.
I come around.
Niku Capital will invite you.
Eh?
Niku Capital.
Naye olaba oluzungu ndutuddemu.
Ayi naye obadde olobye muzungu agenda eri.
Ekitegeeza ndusobola.
Yes.
But as we leave this place, I think we need to take some words from Gaetano. Abavubuka ennaku zino, patience. Going through the process, working hard, giving it time. But then most importantly, you have to enjoy yourselves.
Yeah.
Me have made it a habit, Gaetano. Me, I enjoy myself.
Nawe.
Anything else is bonus. If I grab some money, I have to enjoy.
Enjoy it.
Yes.
Put some aside for the things that you need to do. If
Thank
you have
you.
family, make sure they're catered for.
That one I do.
The rest, others, what's the point of making the money?
Exactly.
Sicho?
So people are saying, but for you, you are always enjoying. And enjoyment does not have to be on a large scale. You just have to make sure your heart is happy
Make time for yourself.
where you are.
Because life is for the living. And I hate to say this. People will come, people will go, people will be buried. And may they rest in peace. But once they are gone, what legacy have they left behind? So enjoy as much as you can responsibly.
Yes. Life is for the living. So make sure you are still alive
While you're alive.
while you are alive. So that's what's up, guys. Until next time. Mubere bulungi.
Akume.
The views expressed on Kasuku Live do not reflect those of the host, producers, or management. They are solely of individuals providing them and do not represent or reflect the official policy or position of this YouTube channel.
Luzungu kade kasuku tujikole sawa namba luzungu.
Luzungu tugenda muza kujjere kutoka ntoku ndimbuzi ndi ala bora babaddi abakyala
Wele somuyomba nyembuto katonda ya chembuto genda weji waminge
Yabaweereza buno bukeeke obutini.
Singa babu mutwale bamusonseka mukamwa bwonna n'abufulumiza mu nnyindo.
Kibwa alina guno omuggo gwa Musa wayitista biblia mu detergent.
Waliwo wanagambye ebola y'akasajja kasendi kalimba bannange. Esendi bannange.